knocked out this painting. It was a lot quicker. I say a lot. Definitely an hour or so shorter than the other ones. And it's mainly because it's more of a figurature, not a portraiture. So there's figures in the painting. I did spend quite a bit of time here to try to get it to look as much like Andrew as I could, not just look like a young man that age. But you see, in an area this big, it is, and it's so subtle. There's so much subtle stuff going on. I don't want, it's so easy to put in hard edges, real dark, hard contrast, dark to light. It's easy to just, oh, that looks dark, let me get something almost black. And then when you put it down, it's got a hard edge around it. And you know, from that distance, you know there's eyes there, but it's subtle. So here is the painting. That's what I've settled on. I think mine's maybe a little brighter that I kind of liked. It's a sunny day. It's a soccer day. Most of us parents have this scene, if you will. You know, one of our older boys, Andrew, you know, warming up Matthew when he was playing soccer. So these things are important to me. It's fun to paint them. It becomes a struggle sometimes, but I do want to point out that, you know, when you zoom in there, there's not a lot going on, but there's stuff going on, and you have to do it very, you know, subtle's, I guess the word. You gotta be careful. You can't, you know, there's hard edges on purpose. There's some hard, a few spots in the painting, razor sharp little edges, and you got to be really selective when you pick those. Or that's what I do. I say you have to. You notice I have areas that they're so soft you can't tell. Even in you know, back here it's important. You don't want hard edges back here. Even if in the picture those people are just as defined as they are, they're just smaller. You want to push them back. These are, I mean, you know, what's that? What's this back here? Well, from that distance, you know what it is. It's people, they're playing back here, games going on. This is a team getting ready, you know, warming up. And, you know, this is kind of my style. If you went back and watched the first videos, that's pretty much how I blocked those trees in. I didn't go back and do much of anything. Even here you see the brush marks, and you know, when I point them out, you look and go, oh yeah, that's brush marks. But when you look at the scene, that stuff, don't put much effort into it. It's so easy to just go, oh, there's highlights back there. Let me get a little one hair brush and put all these little thousand leaves. Don't want to do that. Even in the grass, very selective of where I put any specific, even this is that brilliant yellow green paint that I will use straight out of the tube at the end of paintings. You see, I've only put it in a very few spots. It's so easy to go, ooh, I like that. Ooh, let me, before you know it, it's everywhere and it has no meaning. Anyway, I've taken, if you remember, that was black, and I just put it in knowing it was not going to be black, and I've put more of a very cool, almost phthalo blue out of the tube with maybe a little green or a little yellow to make it greenish because the sun's warm. Anyway, there we go. There's another one down. Again, if it wasn't for these little spots here, I probably spent as much time in this and getting this shape. And, you know, this looked like Andrew, but that didn't. And I spend as much time probably painting in here as I did, you know, painting him. Just the way it goes. So some of these other ones that I've, you know, have all 4 of the kids, even 5. Haley, I think's in one. Amber's in some of them. You know, when you get 4 or 5 people and you can see their faces and you're putting it on a board this small, that's, Not making excuses, it's just challenging. But anyway, I'm pretty satisfied with how this one ended up. And we'll move on to the next one.